Hi everyone. This video is going to include some sensitive topics, so I just wanted to put that out there. But I will finish out on a positive note. I haven't posted in a minute, and it's really due to my mental health. Getting busy and sidetracked and not letting more time go and feeling guilty about not posting, so, not posting anything. It's no secret that I struggle with mental health issues, and like today I feel fine. But there are days where I feel like it's the end of the world. And a lot of those is around that time of the month, as many women have dealt with. And it's not just around that time, but there are just some days that feel really awful. And the last time that I felt like that, I learned of the death of Lee from Max and Lee. And it really hit home for me because I understand there was a video that she posted on her channel, Life with Lee, I believe it is, and she talked about her day-to-day struggles and feeling just too tired to do anything and feeling guilty about procrastinating, and then it gets into this cycle, and I completely relate to that. Because there are days where I set off and have every good intention to make it a productive day. And sometimes it just hits me wrong. And the tragic way in which Lee took her life, it just really spoke to me. And I feel so sad for her. I don't understand her situation, but I don't understand to that degree because I'm still here. But I understand. And my prayers and thoughts go to her family and loved ones and friends, because you look at a person and you think, wow, they're so put together and they've got so much going for them. And that's what's really challenging about mental health, is that people look like they should be fine, or they have everything that they should ever need or want. And there are people who say, oh, you're in control of your emotions. If that was the case, we wouldn't have the mental health issues that we do. And I certainly don't want to be this kind of person at all. I don't like living this way. I have, as I've said, great opportunity to have a happy life, and I'm doing what I can to improve my mental health through medication and talking to the doctor. But there are just those days, and I get into a cycle that are not so good. I think that everybody has to live with themselves, and nobody knows what people go through day to day inside their mind. It's an invisible illness, and there are people, and I've had some of these in my circle, who just say to just smile. And if I could just do that, I would, of course, do that, because I'm not working. I don't have to deal with stupid bosses and annoying coworkers, and I am grateful for that. But I just don't understand why I can't get a hold of things and just be totally happy. That's not how it works. I say that, the person is the only one who has to live with themselves day to day, hour by hour, minute by minute. And I certainly wouldn't want to put my family through anything like Lee's family is going through. That wouldn't be my intent. Her death has really just touched me. And so what I have started looking into is possibly getting a psychiatric service dog. They can help with reminding to take your medication, which I'm very good about, but I don't take it at a regular time. They can help with dissociation. If you're getting into a loop of thoughts, they can help with things like that. There's a whole list of them. And they are recognized by the ADA. They're not emotional support dogs. They're psychiatric service dogs, and they have to have a task that they do. And so I've been looking into that option, because there are times where I'm not close to doing anything to harm myself, but it gets really dark. And my mom said it best, that she's very concerned, and most of my families are very concerned. And I hate that. I don't want them to be. Goes back to what I said before, that you feel like a burden. But I'm doing my best. I'm trying my best to, live a happy life and try and be productive. And my mom said that I'm just like a simmering pot that may boil over. I don't want my family to feel that way, but I did relate to that. And so, tired of always crying. So yeah, I'm also going to get my hormones checked, but I want to travel and do all these things, and I won't get a service dog while I'm staying in my smaller car. It would be a ways out, and I would, really research everything and learn what goes into it and how it might be able to help me. If anybody else out there is struggling, I'll put some resources down in my description, just in case. And I'm just on this journey, trying to make the most of it while I'm here. I understand, what is it all for? Is it worth it? And I'm trying to make it so. And I'm doing better than I have. Medication certainly helps, but there's just some moments where it's not so great. And I thank those of you who have reached out to me. I don't mean to be such a terrible YouTuber. I'm not reliable. I really don't want to be like that. But one person in particular, David Drew, one of my double-digit subscribers, and he actually won the 100 subscriber giveaway. I owe you a reply to your comment, but he's back and he's commenting, and I'm so glad that you're here. Hopefully you'll stick around, and I know we all have our issues that we go through and we disconnect, but I really do appreciate everybody who is here. When I don't hear from you guys in my comments, you know, I grow attached to you, and I wonder where you are, and I don't mean to be so terrible at showing up, but I'm just human. So yeah, I thank those of you who have reached out to me, and I really do appreciate it. So with that, we will change gears and talk about some more pleasant news. And that is new life. My sister, Melanie, is pregnant. And it's a blessing. It's, I believe, what you would call a rainbow baby, because she had a miscarriage during her previous pregnancy. And so we don't know the gender or anything yet, but we may have a baby for the holidays if all goes well. Hopefully it does. But that's really exciting. I love children, babies. I'm glad I don't have any of my own, because I don't want to pass my genes on to anyone. And I'm just too exhausted. So if you notice behind me, I am sitting in front of one of the projects I've been working on, and I, you know, over time, slowly, since I've last spoken to you guys, I've been working on things. I've had a lot of doctor's appointments as well, and just life happens. But this is my extruded aluminum fridge module, and I'm extremely pleased with it. I won't show all the details of it right now, but this is just a sneak peek. I will have a whole video on everything, and it's mostly finished. I'm just doing some final touches. Initially in my design, I was going to put my battery up here, but I put it down here. So I'm looking at using this top area for something else. And then this is my car emergency kit. I've got to drill some holes here for my fridge, but I'm extremely, extremely happy with this product, and it's taken a lot of time and a lot of research just finding things to work, you know, attach it. Like, for example, these are a marine product, and they worked perfectly, so I can fit, this is just a little one, a turnbuckle on here to secure it to my car. So I have plenty of areas to secure this to my car. But I'm really looking forward to taking this out in the next week or so and giving it a try. I'm just going through my car emergency kit to see what I don't need, downsize, and then I'm working on my solar panels and then some water stuff. So anyway, things are fine. I am feeling good, and I'm going to continue to get my projects done and we'll be hitting the road. There's a property I want to go look at. I think it's in southern Utah. It's beautiful, 10 acres, no HOA, no CCNRs, anything like that. So that will probably be coming up. We'll see how that goes. And I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who stick it out with me. And, you know, I feel guilty for not being better at all this. I'm doing my best, and I really appreciate all of you. And I thank you so much for watching, and I hope any of you who are struggling or know loved ones or friends who are struggling, you know, you can provide some resources to them or reach out for help, because life isn't easy. Life isn't easy, and it's definitely not easy with disabilities to go along with it. So once again, I appreciate you all. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.